What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, January 2nd. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live, and follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. D'Angelo Russell is on the outside looking in of my top 5. Should be a weird day. Looked good yesterday. Didn't start. Think he starts today. Doesn't matter. Not in the top 5. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I'm looking at Trae Jackson Davis, 4,700, center only, projected for 11 points, just shy of 8 boards, 2.5 assists, and 2 stocks. The minutes are slowly rising. He can play upwards of 30 today. Could be a difficult matchup, potentially against Joel Embiid. At least I think it's Joel Embiid. I went 26 minutes for Trae Jackson Davis here. He's one of the better point per dollar plays that you're going to find. He's starting, he's playing well. Every once in a while, he's playing 31 or 32 minutes. Now, there's a downside here. There's foul trouble. It's just not working. We want to throw Kevon Looney out there as a big body to grab a couple fouls against Embiid. Maybe it's not working as well for Trae Jackson Davis. I don't know. There's some downside. But if we're just talking about straight up value, he's one of the first guys you're putting into any cash lineup. And as of right now, he's one of the more optimal plays I have. Sticking around with the Golden State Warriors, we're going Jonathan Kampinga, and this could look even better. Steph Curry's questionable today, but for right now, I have him in. And I'm still giving Kampinga 30 minutes, power forward only, 6K, projected for 18 points, 5.5 rebounds, 3 assists, stock and a half. He's been a revelation lately, but really the only thing that matters right now is the fact that he's playing like 30 minutes a night. Now, that could look even better if Curry is out, as I mentioned. But even with Curry in, he's playing around 30 minutes a night. Do I trust Steve Kerr to continue to do that? No. We're going to wake up one morning and Kaminga's going to play 16 minutes and none of us are going to understand why. This seems to happen constantly. But for today, I'm still projecting 30. And if that's the case, he's one of the 5 best plays of the day. I'm heading to Los Angeles for number 3. And if you want to pay up a little bit more than you did for Trae Jackson Davis, you can get Anthony Davis. 10,700, 35 minutes, projected for 28 points. 12 boards, 3.5 assists, just north of 3 stocks. He's questionable today, so be aware of it, but plenty of time to swap if you need to. And it's a matchup against Portland. I don't think Anthony Davis cares too much about DeAndre Ayton being on the opposite side of him, and the Portland defense in general, not very good. And they're without Jeremy Grant, so this is a great spot for LA. And I think AD looks pretty damn good here. The only problem, and I use the term problem very loosely here, is that you do have the value option of Trae Jackson Davis if you want to go that direction. And I've got another center that looks better than AD. Now, that guy isn't coming in at number 2. The second guy that we're getting to here is Denny Ani. I went 31 minutes. He's small forward, power forward eligible, projected for 15 points, 6.5 boards, almost 4 assists, and a stock and a half. And he's getting the start in the place of Jeremy Grant. So he is wildly underpriced for his current role. Gets to step in, handle the ball a little bit more. Shots could potentially go up. I like Denny Ani. I hate that he's going to toil away in Portland right now, but MPE, slightly better role. You're not at all worried about the Lakers from a defensive standpoint. And on the off chance Anthony Davis is out, they're going to look even worse there. We will also create some value, but that's neither here nor there. So let's go ahead and grab some Denny. He's massively owned already. He's already just going straight into your cash lineups if you have him. He's close to my number 1 guy, but not quite. My number 1 guy today is Joel Embiid, assuming he plays. And by all accounts, it seems like he is, but I trust nothing when it comes to this guy. Center eligible, 9,400, projected for 28 points, 9 boards, 4 assists, and a little over 2 stocks. I went 33 minutes. I'm certainly not concerned about the matchup. You know, Draymond is a guy that's out there that makes defense harder if you're fronting someone like Embiid, but I don't think he's going to be all that concerned with Trae Jackson Davis, at least not yet. And I think that every day he's able to play, he's going to get a little bit better and a little bit better. And he's had a little bit of rest as well, which should help. He didn't play yesterday. They're coming in on a back-to-back. He's as fresh as he can be for something like this. So while we don't have the injury report yet, we don't know for sure that he's not on it. I am going with the assumption that Joel Embiid is playing. Please ignore the status that he is out on every other site that exists. That's an artifact from yesterday. Stick to NBA.com. stick to me telling you that if Joel Embiid is playing today, he's your number one contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, January 2nd. Top 10s on DraftKings and FanDuel have already been posted to my Twitter account. I think I had those out at 8 o'clock this morning. Updates to come later today, just before the deeper dive. Show is at 5:30. Look for it at 5 p.m. And then tomorrow, I'll see you to close out the first week of 2025.